Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angel. Yesterday was a very eye-opening day for me. It's like I'm watching everybody around me literally fall apart from within. There's no other way to explain it. It was just like everybody was feeling every emotion that I think that they've neglected feeling. So now that they're feeling it, it's just intensified because it's been hidden for so long, because it was just the whole day was just a very uncomfortable day for me. And it was hard not to project those feelings onto myself, to put myself in this mind where those are their emotions and I don't want them. So I'm not going to absorb them. I'm not going to allow their mood to bring down my mood. And it was hard because it went on for hours. I mean, even this week, there's a whole bunch of women that were okay or somewhat okay, and now they're not. Angry. If I was to explain it in words, it was a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, a lot of just annoyance, and yeah, everybody wants more. It was like a groaning season. Everybody is having a groaning season around me. I believe it just because the way I talk. And even if you're not listening to me when I'm talking, you're hearing me because I'm kind of loud, and I don't really care because I have good news. But just watching that yesterday and being able to just stay in me and know that yes, that's sad, that's what they're going through, but I can't just go up to you, telling you how I heal, and how I did it, because to me that seems like I'm kind of gloating, because I just have this thing about me. I just really have hope and faith and prayer, because that's all I have, and it's worked for me. It's worked for me in a way that I can't even explain in words. It's only feelings. I feel better. And I don't know. I don't know if it's me in the environment. I don't know. And I don't think I'm supposed to know. I just think I'm supposed to feel it. No, it's not mine. No, it's that it's okay for people to not be okay every day, because I'm not okay every day. And just understanding myself more as of yesterday. I was okay, and I felt strong. It could have been, it was so easy for me to just snap, so I could just feed someone's anger, hype her up to make her do something that she would regret. That would have been easy for me to do, but I did the opposite. Just trying to remind her what she does for me. People don't even realize she was preparing me for that moment. Because when I went to work and I was all amped up sometimes, she just talked me off my little ledge, just reminding me to be calm, or not saying anything to me at all, which left me to just sit and think about, this is how I'm acting, and no one's really responding to me how they normally respond to me. And it was just an eye-opening day. And I could see a better me coming out of that process, because I've spent my whole life just absorbing other people's emotions, taking other people's emotions, anything to just detach me from me, and I can't do that now. I can't do that anymore, because that's gonna kill me on this journey, on this road. I don't understand anybody's demons or their battles or what they're going through, and I'm not even gonna try to act like I understand. But try to act like I know what anybody is going through, or, you know, how hard life is for them. But I can only just watch and send a text message. I just sent my friend a text message and I just let her know that I was praying for her, and she said, "Thank you, I needed it." And I knew she did. Like, you didn't need me to amp you up in that situation. I wouldn't have been your friend if I did that. That would have been the complete opposite, you know? I just realized some things are really just out of our control. And we're just getting older now, and we're realizing how much we don't have control of our lives. Like, in just the drop of a dime, if the jobs could just stop, right? And we would have nothing but the government's assistance and the hopes of getting stimulus checks. And I'm seeing the world in just a whole new light. And this world is just built weird. It's all backwards. And I'm finally seeing it the right way and for what it is. And I think that things are going to start changing around me. People are going to start acting different around me. Not because it's me, just because of what's in me. Like how I'm able to absorb people's emotions. Other people have that same power inside them. So anybody that's trying to absorb me and my essence, man, anybody that I touch, I don't know what it is about me, man. I really be trying to keep my hands to myself, because I'm realizing that I'm a very powerful human being. And it's scary. It's scary, but I've always known this about myself. I've always known that there was more in me. I didn't realize this, you know, to this capacity of it, but like, now that I'm seeing myself, I'm really seeing myself for who I am. I'm realizing that I am a child of God. We are children of God. And all these things that are put in our way to just make us lose hope in who we are as people, being good people, making us resort to just the worst. People are just losing hope. And I get that. I really get that, because like, I've lost hope. I've made decisions that I have to live with, you know. And now, you know, going with God, I'm realizing it's okay now. Like, but prior to not having God, I didn't feel like I was okay. I felt like I was living in hell. At any moment, someone would just see me and just really see me for who I was and call me out on it, right? And then my whole world would change, because everyone would see that I was a liar. I was hurting, I was in pain, and I wasn't who I was portraying myself to be. I wasn't that girl on Facebook taking beautiful pictures, you know, doing stuff with the kids, getting our nails done, getting our hair done. I'm doing all these things, but inside I was just doing all those things so other people would confirm to me that I was a good mother. When in actuality, I was not a good mother. I was doing nothing beneficial for my child to help her grow in any way to be a woman in this world. I mean, a real woman. I'm talking about a woman of God. A woman who fears something. There's a lot of women that I know, and I've been one of them, that like, we fear nothing. We love nothing. And I'm just seeing everything differently. Like, just who I am. And I love me more every day, because, man, life is not easy by any means. And I don't ever expect it to be. I don't want an easy life, because no one that comes after me will have an easy life. Life's gonna get harder for the next generation of people to come. There's too much access to the world, too much access to people telling our children who they are, too much children, you know, just sitting on phones, watching YouTube for hours and hours and hours, just absorbing these lives that don't exist, creating or wanting fantasy worlds that aren't real, a reality that is fake, a bunch of people doing a bunch of nothing, trying to get the most likes, the most subscribers. And that's just like the way my daughter talks to me. And like she knows a lot about the internet, like she's just smart. But like she knows this, like phone, but when it comes to like actually like school stuff, she struggles. And it's hard on me, because like I have been that mother where it was just like, okay, well, here's a phone, here's a phone, here's a phone, and I'm doing everything, but making her feel a part of another world to cover up the fact that her world is falling apart right in front of her eyes. Like I'm doing things that a mother shouldn't do. I'm saying things to her that a mother shouldn't say. I'm not having boundaries with her, so she understands that women have boundaries. Women portray themselves with a certain type of respect. You can't just be around anybody, because when you're around them, people think that you're just like them. And you could live a life where you're a good girl and you just hang out with bad people, but the world would just shape you as a bad person, period. No matter how good you are, it's who you're hanging out with, the things that you're doing in this world matter. It's starting now. You just can't tell little lies, because then you grow up thinking that it's okay to tell little lies, and it's not. You're a liar. That makes you a liar. You keep lying continuously over and over and over again. You're a liar. And I can't trust a liar. And if you lose your mother's trust, you have nothing in this world. You don't have God. You don't have my trust. There are things that mothers should teach their daughters. Things about men, things about themselves, the reasons why we shouldn't want to show so much of ourselves, because we are sending out the wrong idea, portraying something that we don't want, but portraying something also that we do want at the same time. We just want to be liked. We just want somebody to see us. We're naked because we were naked because we want people to see us. Really see us. How naked do I have to get for you to see me? To get the likes, to get the subscribers? I'll do it because I want it, because that's better than anything else. But I guess that's how the world is created, for us to think like that, to have that. And just don't want my daughter to be a part of that world where you have to be something that you're not. You have to do things that don't matter. You have to say things for money that don't matter. I'm not getting paid for any of this. And yeah, I just rather give content that would help somebody know that they're not alone. And I've been that mother, so I can never judge, you know. But what I can do is just relate, understand, make it easier to know that you're not alone. And it's hard, It's hard, it's a battle every day, but I'm just making it a habit to put my kids first. Teach them that reading and playing outside and being a kid is okay. Climbing trees, scraping your knee, you know, living in a world that is greener. How can I say that in words? I don't know. We're a greener world, a nicer world, and a world where we read more books. Put down the phones and read books. Start sending mail again. Like handwriting. Just trying to get as close to everyone without all of this in the way. Making it seem like everyone has this life, this happy, perfect life, and in actuality, that's not true. Everybody is going through their own struggle, their own hell, facing their own demons. Nobody is exempt. And if they say they are, like, you're a damn liar. I'll talk to you how I talk to my child. You better tell your truth. You feel me? Because if you don't tell your truth, I'm realizing that I'll die and someone else will write an obituary about me that doesn't even describe who I was as a person, what potential I had in me, you know? And I don't want nobody telling my story because my story it's just getting started. So I'm doing this. I'm doing this because God is showing me a life that makes sense. Can't shake these feelings. It's no going back for me. I'm all in. I'm all in. I have to be. Because if not, I'm in this world, and this world, it is a force. It's a force, and I won't get out. Just mostly because I wouldn't want to go back to God needing him like that again. I wouldn't want to do that to him because he loves me so much that I don't want to hurt him like that. I don't want him hurting knowing that I wasn't okay. Knowing that my kids weren't okay. Because he loves me and he knows me so much. He knows those are the things that I value the most in the world. So to do that to him, to myself, just utter disrespect to my father. No father wants to see his children in pain, but sometimes the pain is the only way the children will actually come to him. In tears, in pain, and want him to take it. Like, Father, how did you do it? Teach me how you did it. I need more. I need love. I'm just becoming a better person in the process of this. I still don't know who I am. Still don't know the tricks he has up his sleeves, but I don't even care. As long as I'm loved. And I am. He loves me. My children love me. I love me. And I'm gonna tell my story. And I'm gonna get people to tell their stories. Our stories are important. Our children need to know our stories, our battles, because they'll face the same ones, just in a new world that's different. And I don't want that for them. None of us. We have been given a false reality. A false hope. A a false everything. None of this is real. None of this is real. People are real, like all that. Like, I'm not a crazy person, like, don't do me. But like, none of this is real. And I'm getting that. So, just going into the day better. This gets easier every day though. Been working on my products. Can you guys tell? Like, your girl, I really been just trying trying to figure out what God did, what God's doing, the why me. And I'm realizing why he chose me. I'm pretty incredible. I really am. I'm becoming this beautiful vessel. And I'm loving it. I'm loving the confidence that I'm getting. I'm loving that it's starting to make sense in some way of making sense. And I just can't wait to tap into the fullness of more. More of this. More of everything that he has for me. Breaking down these walls, man. Really doing it. And despite of what my brain is trying to talk me out of, I don't ever want y'all to think that this isn't like me just doing this and me smiling. I'm smiling because I actually did it. Every day I get up and do these videos, there's forces coming against me, trying to talk me out of this. I don't listen to them. Because that voice doesn't matter. It's not my voice. I wouldn't want that for myself because this makes me happy, and I'm realizing that the voices in my head are literally the opposite of what I want. There's something we're all supposed to do in the world. And groaning. We want more. He's the more. I'm sure of it. I'm just gonna end this video with a moment of silence because I need it. We're starting now. Bye guys, until my next video.